Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are doing our May budget, so if you like watching these kind of videos, keep on watching. Alright guys, so if you're here to follow us on this debt-free journey, welcome. Ooh, I moved the, there you go, much better. Wow, that was bright. Alright, so I printed everything out because it might be easier in life to print versus trying to look on the computer. So here is my current budget book that I've still been following along. Love this book. And here are the two new ones that are, I put the links below for you guys, whichever ones are available at the moment. This one is the 8x11. As you can see, it's really big. And then this is the, I think it's 7x9 or 7x10. And then here's my current one, which is an A5 size. So, love this size because this one was really big when we were trying to do it last time. So as you guys saw that I went in and I did go and do some stuff on the big one, but I have not touched the little one yet. So it has basically everything. I did go in. If you saw the last video, besides making it smaller, I was able to go in and put a column to X out whatever cleared the bank. What else was it? I did take out the month that was here. So let's see, let's compare. So I took out this, the month. So you can decide what you want to do, whether you want to put the month or what is the spending tracker for. It seemed like for my liking and for my budget, I liked putting that it was my main account and my spending versus what month it was. I really didn't care for the month. The debt tracker, I didn't change anything except I took out the month out of that one as well. I also changed the cashless sinking funds, so I made it more convenient where you put the name on top, the balance that you're bringing forward, just so I can keep it that way. Let's see. I don't think, yeah, so here was like how much we fund, and I thought that was kind of dumb to have there because we actually fund once at the end of the month. So I changed that portion of it. So we have the balance, the name, the funding is in the bottom. They seem like it still fits, but we're about to find out together because I haven't done anything with it. Singing fund tracker, I took out the month out of that just so you can put whatever you want. It still has the empty page and the calendar still is empty. You have to fill it out. But yep, let's start with the new book, shall we? Alright guys, first thing first is we have to set up the month of May. I just got this one, so clearly I had already started May in my handy A5. But we're just gonna go ahead and fill out the blanks and take it from there, right? Because all this stuff I have to bring it over to this one because I was using this one, and I am going to still continue with both, but let's get started. I decided to do May in yellow because, you know, it reminds me of flowers and all that good stuff. So I am gonna start with May in the beginning. These are not dated, so you can start whenever you want, which is great. And then I need a calendar. So today is the 15th. Let's see. So the calendars, I actually made them where is 5 weeks down because I hate sharing a day, and sometimes it fell that way on certain months, so I'd rather not share. And I still had space actually. 4 notes in the bottom, so that was nice. Am I still doing this right? Yep, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. We have 31 days. 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. And I do apologize because Mr. Campbell is watching TV. And then here, I think we did go in here and did do May in this bucket. And this is the big one. So here is all my bills for the month of May. So I'm just gonna transfer them to the small book. And this is more for a visual. You can use this also for appointments if you like. Not sure if you'll be walking around with your budget book. I mean, I do. I take it everywhere I go just to keep track of my sinking funds, my cashless sinking funds. So I do take it everywhere I go. And as you can see, the squares seem to be perfect. Everything fits so far. This might be a long video and I apologize. Just like the other one. I have TL on the 15th. The 17 is on to the 1st. Then we have markings. And I have a bubbly handwriting, so there you go. Today I feel a little crappy, people, because I've been under so much stress with selling the house, cleaning the house, having people come over to look at the house. It's just been insane. I didn't think selling a house was this crazy. So, you know, 27, 25. So my immune system is being tested to its limit, which usually happens, never fails. But I feel crappy today. I started feeling crappy this morning, so I'm on my lunch break, for those who are wondering. But the times that I have to do certain things, and then with selling the house, we have the issues of, you know, people can just schedule themselves to come see it. So then you have to have the house ready, which is insane. All right, what else do I have? My debt tracker. What debts do we still have at this moment in our lives? I don't have balances right now, which is fine. But I do want it in sort of like an order, April. Or maybe I'll do that and come back. Hold on. Alright, guys. I got my green juice. See if I can boost my immune system a little bit. Campbell is talking to me, so hold on. Okay. So I'm saving you the headache. This is a debt tracker, so I'm just gonna put May for the debt tracker because it really has no other name for it except for what month you're actually doing. And then I already saved you the trouble to not wait for me, but I go from smallest to largest on the balance. Some people do by interest rate, but all of my interest rate are 0% interest except for the houses, clearly, because that's a mortgage. You cannot get that at 0% interest. So usually I'm just gonna go down the line which one I have here, because this is by smallest to largest. Some stuff, like some of these loans are actually house related. When we purchased windows for the house, like that kind of stuff. So I will explain in a minute. Hold on. CT, it's shell. So the due date is the first. So now it's typical. What's your due date? The 10th, the 5th, the 11th, the 15th, the 30th, and the 5th. And then here's where you put your interest rate. So ours is actually 0% interest until I get to the car that we just got. That's 3.25%. The TN house is 6.25, I believe. And I'm sort of guessing. And then the shell is at 3%. And then obviously minimum due is the minimum amount that they request. That doesn't mean that's how much I pay. It's just the minimum that you... Oh, I did the wrong one. Ah! Whiteout. I do not pay $610 on my Best Buy. Is the minimum that they ask for, not the minimum of what I pay. I actually pay more than the minimum on some of these. So 11, 30, 10, and 20, 11, 84. Now the balance that I owe, I went from smallest to largest. So I got 45, 44. I got 49, 26, 97, 70, 73. Oh, I keep forgetting that I wrote it on the side, not on the thing. Lord, thank you for whiteout. 49, 26, 97. 64, 62, 66, 91, 82, 24, 21, 7, 16, 49, 25, 05, 6, 52, 135, 152, 79, and then 190, 593, 58. Right, so if I add all of this up, which I want to anyways, because we want to know what do we owe. 25, 56, 52, and the 190, 593, 58. Plus the 135, 152, 79. My whole total of debt at this moment is 397, 635, 25. If I take out the house from Tennessee, because we're debating whether or not we want to pay for that off or pay it off, I have... So 135, 150, 279. I have 262, 482, 46. You're probably wondering why in the world is she doing it? It's because we are currently selling our Connecticut home, which is right here, and we only owe 190. And we're buying it out, we're selling it for 500. So that means we'll have $237,000 left. And if we do end up paying the house in Tennessee, we actually, so if I do 397, 635.25 minus the 500, that's what we get. I still have $102,000 left from selling the house. So that's not bad. I know hubby wanted to know that. The house is still trying to sell. We still have people viewing and all that other good stuff. So we are just waiting. All right. Now the next thing that I have going on is our spending tracker. And then this obviously is May. I need more green juice. But I'm calling this my May main account. Because and then I have two. I have the main account and we have the spending account. So spending is the one that we highlight. I'm just going to transfer everything over that I did in this book here. So I'm not going to bore you. And then I'll come back. Alright guys, so I went in and I put everything from the beginning of the month. So let me explain this column a little bit. Go out some so you guys can see it a little bit better. So I start with my beginning balance from the prior month. And then I did take out all the bills that were here that came out. That's what all of this is. Plus anything, what else? Yeah, I took out all of the bills that are due for May, plus a cushion. And then I left my ending balance after I transferred was $520.84. The cushion is for like T-Mobile, anything that comes out that technically the balance, the amount due is never like the same. It varies based month to month. So I leave the cushion of 500. The rest gets transferred to the savings. Now here you have, as they cleared, which we're going to go through in a minute, and then I have the categories. Now bills are actual bills. Like I have my light bill, my life insurance, my water bill, the insurance for the car, that's an actual bill, it's not a debt. The gas bill, my husband's life insurance is a bill. Frontier, which is our internet, is a bill. Our power, the Vivint, that's the security system, that's a bill. And then here you would separate it from bill to debt, donation, and savings. So and then I have debt. So anything that's in this debt tracker technically is a debt. You're trying to pay it down, right? So the balance that you have here is a debt. So if you have it here as a debt, then you need to consider it here as a debt when you're putting it in here as a category. So now that we have that, now I'm going to go ahead and do the sinking funds. Now here is my May sinking funds. And then I'm going to go in and do that one really quick and then come back. I don't want to bore you. And then actually, I forgot that I did do the category here for May for the prior month, because you have the prior month, the new month, and the total. And then is usually I want to keep track of my income. So this category comes from these categories. So I got my income, I got bills, I have debt, we have donation. And then at one point or another, we're still paying some stuff for Tennessee with physical cash. So we put home, savings, and I also have bank fees because I had to cancel a check. So this is things that the total is going to continue going forward because I want to keep track of it, right? So I do have the categories from the prior month, and then I have the balances from this book from when we did it last month. So I'm just going to put my totals in here from the prior month. Because then we're going to add it all up at the end of May. And then my next category over here, this is the sinking funds. I'm going to bring over the balance to begin with in May. So I have the balance that I started with is 56.74.37. And then I need to do my envelopes, beginning balances. So here is the beginning balance envelopes that we have to clearly put here. So I'm gonna highlight first groceries, taxes, membership, car, Christmas, and clothes. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna use the bottom because sometimes groceries goes past this section here. So I want to keep the bottom so I can keep tallies going forward if I have more than usual. And I'm just gonna flip the page and continue my sinking funds here, which I have home, and I have medical, and then I have other. And then usually, like, I think if you have all of these filled with the sinking funds, that's a lot. That's a little too much more than what I think you should have. Maybe in the beginning, I want to say when I first started doing the sinking funds with cash envelopes, I did have a lot, and then I started eliminating some stuff because it was things that I shouldn't have had, and it's something that never happened often. So little by little you start to eliminate, which I suggest you do because that's a lot of sinking funds to keep track of. So this is my beginning balance of May. And I want to say I did keep track of the stuff in the regular A5 book. I just didn't keep track of it here because I knew we were going to get this new book and I wanted to do it with you guys. So you guys can see 522.30. And I have 173.04, 597.41, and 282.30. Okay. Now, and I also have my sinking funds balance tracker for May. So, and then we have groceries, taxes. And this is just to keep track to see if you need to change any funding to any of your sinking funds. Like if you're not funding enough for Christmas, then clearly you need to change your funding amount. And this is how I keep track of that, is by every year going through to make sure that I'm actually funding enough for everything. So groceries is $455, 180, 60, 470, 170, 130, 335, 260, and 100. All right, now here comes the fun part. Ta-da! So I got my sinking funds, and I have the main account all in one. And here's someone. I try to save paper, and that's what I get. Okay, so here's the main account, which is here. So on the main account, here we go. We're gonna go one by one to see what came in. So let's do this one first. So I have the Best Buy came in. Loaves came in. And the 44 BEC came in. And the 1,500 payment came in. And the transfer. Then usually, then now starting here on May 6th, I got deposits coming in. So now I have SS income. And this one cleared. And now this was 154. We'll do the balance later on. I have JC income 52. And that one cleared. Now I have 72.89 that cleared. Now on May 7th, I have more income that came in, that cleared. So income 576. 3632 came in for the water. 231 for the UI cleared. Progressive for the car 161. So now Progressive I took out 161.06, but it was actually 161.03, so I need to go here and do a correction of income because I took out too much of 3 cents. 513. It's another income. What happened?
Mr. Freddy can't afraid of people.
Oh, 29, 73, 20. So we have another income.
Nothing in the mailbox? Nothing. Okay.
That cleared, so this is income. Income.
JJ, bring a knife for me, please.
What is it?
154.
The third draw from the left. Third draw from the left.
Sorry.
Third draw from the left. Not there. That's the second draw.
No, this is third.
Okay, get my small hand.
Lord. This is income that came in
Yes.
from
Yes, bring
Zelle.
that. That.
80 and 40.
Thank you.
It's 120. Twin Lakes 2130 came in, so that's clearing. Bridgecrest 497. Okay, I made a, so this is debt 150. Oh, wrong column, people, wrong column. So every now and then, once a year, I still use my American Express or my Capital One, because if not, they close the account, and that's my longest debt. So I do tend to use it, but then I pay it. So I used it, now we're paying it. And then today, the 15th, I got my income, and that was 1583.81. Now we're gonna tally everything up. 84 plus the 154, the 52, the 576, the 3 pennies. It's 1302.87. Then 2973.20, 154, the 120. I got 455007 minus the 150, 440007 plus the 1583.81. I got 598388. And in order to see if I balance to the bank, I need to add everything that has not come in yet. 305, 132, 3395, 100, 5999, 2725. JJ, if you want something, go ask Bella. She's upstairs. 100, 200. And this is what I got in the bank. So I got 86.83.13. My available balance is 86.83.13. So I balanced to the bank for everything that has come in. Now let's go do the sinking funds. Yay! Usually, so the categories, breakdown or trackers, this you do at the end of the month. So usually we just skip it unless you're closing out your budget. Now for the sinking funds, 23, 23. Nope, that's 35, 23. 23 and 23. Okay. So give me a minute because I got to go into Amazon to see what category I need to put those in. Okay, so I'm going to go one by one. This is income, so this doesn't count until later on. But I got to go into Amazon and see what I spent the Amazon on. This is home. This is car because it's an Uber. Google Planter. This is memberships. Stop and Shop Shelton is groceries. Uber is the car. Check for $200. What? Oh, that was the cleaning lady. So that's home. So you guys know we're trying to sell the house. So trying to sell the house, I had to get it cleaned up, like do a deep clean. She did such a wonderful job. GMR for 25 bucks. Good Morning America? No, sir. Online transfer. GMR, 25 bucks. So now I gotta go in here. Sometimes the printouts doesn't give me what I need, but I'm gonna go through this and then I'll be back. Alright, so I went through and put in the initials of where it belongs to for all the transactions. And then the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and write them down in my register. So let me show you. So like Stop and Shop cleared. This was groceries. And it was $60.56. Then we had PenFed, which cleared, and that was the savings. This is the challenge of $5 or $10 per bucket, and that's $90 of the expense. So I'm going to do just a few of these just to show you. Stop and Shop, it cleared. This is groceries. This is $13.76. Then we have Central Portfolio CPC. This is medical. This is 70. And like that. Then I paid off some of the debt. So I'm just gonna put debt with some of the envelopes. You can do that if you want. And then we had Marcus. And then this was medical. And that was $20. 38.20.05. And then I'm just gonna continue with the rest. So I'm not gonna bore you with it. We'll be back. Alright guys, saved you the trouble. Went through everything, put it by category. These are still pending, which no, after I wrote it down, I should have known better. I should have never wrote them down. I should have waited till tomorrow because I'm pretty sure this Uber is gonna change. So yeah, totally sucks. But now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna highlight all of my groceries with the pink. This is the best part, groceries. This is my best part. That's a car. C-Town, groceries. Stop and Shop, groceries. Stop and Shop, groceries, and groceries. I don't have taxes. I have membership. Because Bella and her damn Apple. So I'm looking for MB. 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 Now the car is yellow. So car. All these Ubers. Car. Got the oil change for the car. Uber. Gas. Uber. There we go. I use red for Christmas and gift, and I know there's a gift in here somewhere right here. That's my bucket for both. Clothing, I believe is orange. Or is it brown? Yeah, clothes, CL. So clothing, hair, nails go under clothing. This is what I mean about you're not needing an envelope for every little thing. Like I combine my clothes, my nails, my haircuts all under the clothing bucket because it has to do with, you know, you doing your thing. So you don't need a bucket for clothing, a bucket for nails, a bucket for your hair. Like, to me, that's crazy. Home, the cleaning lady. So once I got used to it, I went back and revisited all of my buckets and said, okay, I can combine certain buckets together. So I don't have that many. I mean, I had so many. Now this one is medical. Now, medical, anything that has to do with medical, medicines, if you go to CVS or Rite Aid or any of those places to go buy something for that's in the pharmacy, clearly I would put it under medical. Here is other, and I think the only one in here is Bella's transfer. I gave her 25 bucks. I don't do the savings. I don't do anything that has to do with that. That stuff I don't color code. I can color code the first income that came into the bucket. But clearly we don't fund our buckets to the end of the month. So as you can see, I did give enough trackers for everything. So now here is where I go, and now I start one by one. I go by the color. So anything that has to do with groceries, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna subtract the 60.56. I'm subtracting the 200 that I decided to pay a debt with, the 10 for the savings, the 60.56, the 13.76, 982, 84.10. Anything else pink? A 105.43. Now here I'm gonna take it and then I'm gonna do the calculation. 60.56, 200, 10, 13.76, 982, 84.10, 105.43 gives me. So now, because I know today's the 15th, I still got 15 more days to go through this. Clearly, I'm not putting my balance here. I'm just keeping the tally going. So 287.58. Now, taxes, we only have the 10 for the savings challenge. And I think I took 50 to pay off debt. And then my little tally is going to be 10, 30, 14. The only time you will use this section is when you're closing the month at the end of the month. So in the beginning, like right now we're doing May. So June 1st is where you end up using this section. For the month, you just keep tallying down. Memberships, I took out 100 for the pay off the debt, and then $10 for the savings challenge. And then let's see what other memberships do we have. 531, 1169, and the Google 1275. Now we're gonna take the 188.78 minus 110 minus 531 minus 1169 minus 1275. We still have a great balance of 4903. Car, the $10 challenge. For the car, I decided to withdraw 447 or 497. I can't tell. Can't tell. 447. 99. And then what else do we have going on? The $10 challenge. All right. And then now we're going to go down the line and see what we got. 1092. 75.70. $2 for Uber. 11.95. 42.53. I have $2. 11.17. 20.99. And then I'm not gonna do this Uber because I think that's gonna change once you decide to give them a tip. So I'm not gonna add that one on there. That's why I didn't cross it off. I know that the Google is not gonna change, or the Amazon. Those I can actually put in there. But so 14.31.67 was my beginning balance. Now I'm gonna subtract everything that came in. 1092, 75.70, the $2, 11.95, 42.53, the $2, the 11.17, and the 20.99, and that gives me 796.42. Let's see what else. So you see, this is what I mean about not having a lot of sinking funds. This one is gonna pass this, and I'm gonna have to probably go here. So that's why I don't fill the bottom piece with one. And then if you guys want to use more sinking funds and you end up using this, then you're either going to have to write a little smaller or something, because I don't think it's enough, right? Like, you shouldn't be spending that much money anyways. But okay, I'm going to continue the list. I'm not going to bore you, but I'm pretty sure you get the concept. We'll do one more. The Christmas was 10 for the challenge, and then 28.69 for the gift. That was a Mother's Day gift. And then you just subtract from your balance 617.48 minus the 10 minus the 28.69. I got 578.79. The clothing, same concept. We have the 10 for the challenge. And then clothing, I think there was two, 45.99. 45.99, the 123. And I decided to do 322.30 for the paying the debt. Actually, I forgot that I decided to do 50 to pay debt. So 578.79 minus the 50, I got 528.79. 230 minus the $10 challenge, 45.99, 123, and 322.30. I only have 21.01 left. And I have to say, do I usually spend for doing my nails? Not really. I hardly do. I do my own nails. I just went to the nail salon because people talked me into it, and I haven't been doing gardening. So, yep. So for the home, I decided to do, I think it was $10 challenge. I decided to do 50 for the debt I'm paying down. And then I am sure that I am gonna be negative in the home, which I always am. You people know me. It's always negative because we're still roaming the streets in Tennessee trying to figure out what we're gonna do. 42, no, 47.02. I I have 3070. Then we had a surprise heating bill that came out for our HVAC. They came to come do something to the freaking heater, and that was $200, which we were not expecting. It was 207. It ended up breaking. Then I got 23. You see, you can write smaller. I think it's just an adjustment. Then we started doing Orkin for pest control in Tennessee. So that was another one. The cleaning lady was out of the blue as well. And then 45.22. So this one is definitely going to be negative. Because we start with 173.04. Then we took out 60 minus the 1274, 4702, the 3070, the 256.31, 2007, 23, the 200, and then 45.22. Yep. So I am negative 522.02. And that's because of the surprise stuff that popped up. Okay, so we got 10 for the savings challenge. I decided to do 197.41. And then let's see, what medical stuff do we have? 70 and 20. 70, 20. 70, 20, 31.89. I was gonna not do this, but you guys need to learn. Okay, so 597.41 minus the 10 minus the 197.41 minus 70 minus 20, 31.89. I have 268.11. And then the other, we got the $10 challenge. And then the 182.30. Can you make sign for JJ, Bela? And then $25 that we transferred. Booty is like off the hook. 282.30 minus the 10 challenge, the 182.30 minus the 25. That means I got 65 left in the other bucket. 65, 268.11. I can't do the 522 yet. 2101, 528.79 minus the 522.02 plus 796.42, 49.03, 1030.14, 287.58. Gives me 25, plus the 1080. 3604.06 is my total. It's too early to try to figure out to make sure it balances, because usually it doesn't, because we don't fund our envelope. So usually I don't never balance to the account for that fact. Like right now it says I have 35. According to me, I have 36. So I'm off by $19.99. Oh, the Uber that I haven't removed yet. So, yep. The world is here because it's a half a day, people. Sorry. All right, so we did our sinking funds. We highlighted. We have our balance of 35. Actually, I do balance to the bank. It's right here, 3584.07, 3584.07. I just did not put the Uber yet because of the fact that I don't know if I gave a tip or not. I want to say I think I gave $1 tip. So we got to wait. So that's okay though. But I'm going to leave it without the X mark. And then here's the sinking funds with our ending balance. Clearly, I am negative in home, which I usually am because we're still balancing our life with Tennessee, trying to get it finished and all that stuff. So we sort of play it by ear. Here is the beginning balance of, not the beginning balance. I did not put the beginning balance actually. I need to put the beginning balance. The prior month for this balance was, I did not do this, and I should have. 145.30, 315, 398.91, 614.46, 140, 244.75, 14.53.92, 498.39, and then 361. So this is the total already from the beginning of January, how much we have spent in each bucket or each sinking fund. So far for groceries, as of April, I have spent 1,445. Taxes, we have paid out 315. Memberships, 398. Cars, 614. Christmas, 140, or gifts. Clothing, 244. Home, 1,453. Medical, 498, and other 361. Now this will eventually change once we move to Tennessee, because our numbers will not be as high as what they've currently been. And besides that, like, the taxes are going to go down because we don't have to pay as much for like car taxes and stuff like that. I think my car bucket is off. I think I put the car payment in this bucket, but I couldn't remember, and the car payment actually comes out of our main account. So this is something that I would have to revisit later on towards the end of the year. So that's it. So that was for our budget for May 15th. Everything right now is still in order. I hope you like the book. I'm loving this size. This size, I'm starting to like it better than that bigger one. The other one is an 8x11. These are 7x10, I believe. And I do have this format with the books on it. There's a purple one. There's a black one. I have the same one as the 8x11, which I'm calling it blue. And I have a Crayola one, which is a white background, and it has a lot of stripes. And that one I actually put in, I think in my Instagram or in my shorts or something. As they become available, I would put the link below. So if you guys are interested, you can click on the link. Thank you for watching. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys at the end of the month when we close out May and start our June budget. And hopefully if we sell the house, I will be debt free, people. So thank you for watching. Bye.